you all for being here. It's a nice little intimate setting. You guys all got here with traffic. Did everyone find parking? Because I know a few people, they went away because the parking was crazy. I had no idea there was a game. But anyways, my name is Elle. I am a holistic fitness and lifestyle coach and personal trainer, recent best-selling author of my book, The Blueprint. And that is about basically the steps to help guide you to help create, clarify your passion and your goals, and the success habits to help you get there. It's one of my missions for my transformation to help motivate others to make improvements from within and to live and lead healthier, holistic lives through self-transformational habits, because that's where it all begins. It's with self. And I believe that any transformation starts from within outward, transferring the mind, the body, and the spirit. And I think some of us, many of us, and I myself, sometimes struggle with self-love, self-motivation, self-discipline, self-sacrifice, constantly comparing ourselves to others. We're not good enough, thin enough, capable enough, just not enough. And sometimes we might feel stuck and unsure of what we want, or not where we want to be, who we want or need to be with, and that could be friendships, relationships, what we feed ourselves, feeding ourselves toxicity, whether that be food, drink, people, events, places, what we feed our mind, as Miss Anissa was talking about, social media, can be extremely distracting, scrolling nonstop, and what happens is we tend to lose our sense of self from these distractions. And I know that that was me. So I moved here from Tacoma, Washington, which is 30 minutes outside of Seattle, and it was my dream to become a model and actress. So I moved here, I packed whatever fit in my car, I drove across country, I didn't have a job, I didn't have friends, I didn't have anything, I just drove here. And I thought to myself that when I came here, I'd be welcomed with open arms from my peers, and that everyone would be uplifting and helpful, and I realized not everyone's like me. So I got consumed with the wrong people. And that's when I started my social media. And so being young, I was comparing myself to what I've seen and what social media told me, what I needed to be to gain popularity, get more likes, get more followers, get more attention. So my clothes got more revealing, my nights out got longer, my drinks became bottomless, I started doing drugs and cocaine, and I became addicted to that unhealthy lifestyle. And I lost my sense of self, my sense of purpose and vision, and my passion became unknown. No good men, no good friends, and I became extremely depressed. I lost my job that I had, became an alcoholic, drug abuse, suicidal thoughts, and I really just hit a wall at it, and I was thinking to myself, what am I doing with my life? Why did I even move here? My mom's like, come back home, and I said, no, I have to figure this out. So I was never going to probably change my life until I finally got a job offer where they required a biometric screening. And in that screening, they check everything. So my results came in, and I was pre-diabetic. I was right on the cusp of diabetes. And I knew personally that I didn't want that. And I knew at that moment that I needed to make a change, a serious change for my life, if I wanted to, survive. So I left the doctor that day, fully committing myself and telling myself that I will transform my life, and I will be fully committed to these new goals that I will set for myself. And I asked myself, what did I want? I didn't know. So I went home and I looked at the calendar and I started writing things that I wanted for my life, what I wanted for my health. And I just went to cold turkey. I stopped talking to all my friends, which really weren't friends at the time. I stopped drinking. I stopped going out. I stopped consuming toxic food. I started meal prepping. I started daily meditation, journaling. I deactivated all of my social media accounts because I didn't want any distractions. And I fully dedicated myself to myself and these goals that I was setting out for myself. And that took planning, that took time. But most importantly, it took discipline with consistent action. That was key. Making the necessary sacrifices. That was key. And learning to say no. That was key. I was a yes girl. Yes to going out, yes to dinners, yes to traveling, yes to anything because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be in the know and I didn't want to miss out. But saying yes to too many things that are not aligned with your purpose and your passion and your vision is going to throw you so far off course that you will get lost. And then you'll wonder how you got there. But then once you figure out your purpose and start loving yourself and create that solidified why for your life and your goals, nothing will stop you. And you have to make sure that why is powerful. Having a big why to motivate you forward is critical. And making those sacrifices, waking up each day with the intention to be fully committed to the new habits that I was creating for myself, were critical to get me to the woman that you see standing here today. If I didn't decide to make those changes that day, I could say that I might not even be here today in front of you. So I thank God for that. Because again, He only gives you one life, one body, one temple, one mind. But that breakdown moment in my life is what led to my breakthrough. What led me to want to share my story with others, that you do not need to be controlled by your current circumstances. You are in control. You have the power to change. You have the power to get out, but only if you decide to take action. If you don't hold yourself accountable for your goals or your vision or your dreams, are you really ready to move your life forward in a positive direction? Or is it something that you just talk about every day, think about, but never really fully move forward? And that's why I wrote my book. I wrote my book, The Blueprint, a foundation to teach you the strategies that I implemented over my 90 days and beyond to help you reach those goals, help you eliminate self-sabotage, and learn how to improve and change those detrimental habits. And it's more than just the mind, it's more than just the body. And in order to truly refuel, so you might have started the year, we had some goals. And where are those goals? Have we accomplished some goals halfway through the year? Or are we feeling stuck? Can anyone relate? You wake up one day and you're like, oh my God, how did I get here? How did I get here? And then you want to place the blame somewhere else. You want to blame your spouse, you want to blame your parents, you might blame your kids, the economy, but no, you put yourself there. You put yourself, wherever you are exactly in this moment, you put yourself there, nobody else. And if you're unhappy, only you can change it. Let me ask you this, who has a goal or a mission or vision? Maybe you want to be healthier, you want to write a book, you want to start your business plan. And what is one action that you can take immediately today when you leave this room? Think about it. Can everyone have a smartphone or a notepad? Go ahead and write it down. Like, write it down right now. 6 a.m., I will. What is one action that you can take as soon as you leave this room today, working toward that vision or that goal or that to-do? I see some people are actually taking action. Because what happens is a lot of us will talk about it, think about it, but we never take the time to write it down. But most importantly, we never take the time or are willing to make the necessary sacrifices to make that goal, that dream, that vision come into reality. So in order to truly refuel your passion and continue to crush and finish this year stronger than you entered, you have to live in passion. So my acronym for passion, P. Plan, prepare, and prioritize. So when I left the doctor that day, I created a master game plan for what I wanted for my life. How many of us have a daily routine or have rituals that we do every morning? Amazing. It's okay if you don't. So within the activity, we won't have time to get to it today, but that is where you will write down, like 6 a.m. I will, 7 a.m. create that master routine because that's critical to your success. I can ask anyone right now, what is your daily routine? And that will tell you a lot about the individual. That will also tell you a lot about where they're headed and how much success that they'll have. A, action and accountability. So you can create your master game plan, you can create your vision, but nothing will happen until you execute. Execution is key. So you can look at your vision every day, you can make a vision board, but if you never actually get up and start moving toward it, it's not gonna happen. S, specific strategy. This is where you clarify, what is it that you want? So me, I wanted to lose 40 pounds, but I didn't just want to lose 40 pounds, I wanted to have more energy. I wanted to be able to run without needing my inhaler. I wanted to be able to do 10 push-ups without my knees. I wanted to do a pull-up. I wanted to be able to see my bicep. No more flabby arms. Like, that's what I wanted. And I envisioned that. And then I created that strategy. 6 a.m. I will wake up. I will meditate. I will journal. I will get to the gym 30 minutes every day. There was no excuses. It needed to be done. S, sacrifice. This is my big aha, because nothing will happen unless you make the sacrifices. That's maybe cutting off the toxic relationships and people out of your life, drinking less, making healthier, cognizant choices, not only what you eat, but what you feed your mind. Like Anissa said, who wakes up and scrolls on social media? Like, that morning time should be for you, not others. And then I, intention. Waking up each day with the intention of what is it that you truly want? What is it that I want? And that could be anything: increased health, vitality, energy, joy, success, abundance, whatever it is. And then once you decide what that intention is for the day, meditate on it, feel it, and then let it inspire you to move and make choices that will help you and lead you out of helplessness and into a state of inner strength and power, so that anything that comes your way, that life throws your way, you're able to take it on full throttle. And then organization. That goes back to like your plan, your prioritization. Eliminating distractions, as Anissa was saying. So when you're working on that game plan, dedicate like an hour a day to whatever your vision, your goal is. And when you're working on that, clear the clutter, clear your mind, and really focus on that. If you need to turn off your phone, turn it on silent, set it aside. And then finally, end. Now. Start now. Stop waiting, not tomorrow, not next week, not a month from now. Like, literally, when you leave this room, so create your game plan for the next 5 months. I want to be able to walk to you in 2019 and ask you, what did you accomplish? Like, and I want you to tell me, feed me everything that, I want to see a new you. I want to see a new, improved you. So, and again, this is just one activity. My book has multiple activities and action plans that you implement. It's easy to follow step by step. This is the journey. These are the habits that I implemented my 90 days and beyond. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to speak life into you today. I hope that I was able to help you refuel and continue to create, clarify, and crush your goals this year and beyond. Thank you.